Newton's law of motion. Sir Isaac Newton's law of motion explained the relationship between a physical object and the forces acting upon it. Understanding this information provides us with the basics of modern physics. What are Newton's law of motion? Newton's first law, inertia. Newton's second law, force. Newton's third law, action and reaction. And Newton's law of motions. What are the Newton's law of motion? An object at rest remains at rest, and an object in motion remains in motion at constant speed and in straight line unless acted on by an unbalanced force. The acceleration of an object depends on the mass of the object and the amount of force applied. Whenever one object exerts a force on another object, the second object exerts an equal and opposite on the first. Sir Isaac Newton worked in many areas of mathematics and physics. He developed the theories of gravitation in 1666 when he was only 23 years old. In 1686, he presented his three laws of motion in the Principia Mathematica Philosophiae Naturalis. By developing his three laws of motion, Newton revolutionized science. Newton's laws, together with Kepler's law, explained why planets move in elliptical orbits rather than in circles. Below is a short movie featuring a discussion about how Newton's law of motion applied to the flight of their aircraft. Newton's first law, inertia. An object at rest remains at rest, and an object in motion remains in motion at constant speed and in a straight line unless acted on by unbalanced force. Newton's first law states that every object will remain at rest or in uniform motion in a straight line unless compelled to change its state by the action of an external force. This tendency to resist changes in a state of motion is inertia. There is no net force acting on an object. If all the external forces cancel each other out, then the object will maintain a constant velocity. If that velocity is zero, then the object remains at rest. If an external force acts on object, the velocity will change because of the force. Example of inertia involving aerodynamics. The motion of an airplane with a pilot changes the throttle setting of an engine. The motion of a ball falling down through the atmosphere, and a model rocket being launched up into atmosphere. The motion of a kite when the wind changes.